Welcome to another episode of Feh Chat, and in today's video it's going to be a very hype-filled one because the Three Houses banner trailer got released a bit early, probably because they wanted to release on a Friday, 1 week or less than a week to the launch of the new game. So I'm going to be talking about the banner, the new units, Edelgard, Dimitri, Claude, and Female Byleth instead of Male Byleth. That's a surprise. We'll talk a little bit about that at the end. In the other half of this video, I want to give a little bit of a channel update talking about if I'm going to be making videos for Three Houses. I don't know, you know. Well, and I also want to talk about some upcoming videos I have planned for the next week, and I want your input on some of them, so I would appreciate the feedback from you guys. I also want to share some changes I'm going to be making to thumbnails just to inform you guys. I'm very excited for the launch of Three Houses. The final countdown week is here. Literally less than a week till the game launches, and I couldn't be more excited. Now let's talk about this new banner. Our first unit is the leader of the Black Eagles, Edelgard. She's going to be appearing as an axe infantry unit. Let's quickly talk about her old skills. Edelgard has Luna, pretty good all around, tech and defense solo, pretty awesome skill, and dull close. So for all you Luke fans who wanted to refine his rowdy sword, there's dull close for you in the permanent summoning pool. Now for new skills, Adelgard has the Victorious Axe, 16 might axe with accelerated special triggers, so that's always fun. It's going to put Luna on a 2 cooldown, and if the number of foes within 2 spaces, excluding the target, is greater than the number of allies within 2 spaces of Adelgard, she's going to make a guaranteed follow-up attack. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same effect as Legendary Ephraim's Flame Segment, which is a lot of fun and requires it's going to require Adelgard to be on her own for the most part. That's going to obviously synergize with attack and defense solo. And she has a new C skill called Rouse or Rouse. I think it's Rouse, attack and defense. So Rouse is a buffing skill at the start of the turn if the unit is not adjacent to an ally, grants attack and defense +6 to unit for 1 turn. So oh yeah, these new Rouse buffs are going to be amazing for solo skills, especially users like Edelgard, who has a weapon that relies on having more enemies than allies around her. So obviously Edelgard is kind of a loner, or I guess more self-sufficient. She wants to be on her own on the battlefield, not near any allies to get both her buffs. She's going to get an extra +12 attack and defense, which is pretty good. Though close is going to nullify any field buffs on the enemy, and Victoria's Axe gets her a follow-up attack, and it accelerates special triggers. So a very powerful weapon combination and builds all around. I think Edelgard is going to be pretty darn good. Next up is the house leader of the Blue Lions, Dimitri, and he's going to be a Lance Cavalier. For old skills, Dimitri has Vengeance as his special, nothing suspicious about that. His A skill is Death Blow for another source of the very powerful initiation skill. And his new weapon is the Noble Lance. 16 might lance grants a flat +3 attack, so a lot of damage from this guy. At the start of combat, if both Dimitri's and his foe's HP equal 100%, or if both Dimitri's and his foe's HP is less than 100%, he's going to make a guaranteed follow-up attack. So again, just like Edelgard, another weapon that can make guaranteed follow-up attacks, and Dimitri's packing a lot of damage. His new B skill is Low Attack and Defense 3. So the low skills look like a new brand of debuffs, inflicts attack and defense -3 on foe, and neutralizes foes' bonuses to attack and defense from skills like Fortify or Rally during combat. So a source of in-combat attack debuffs is pretty cool. And it's going to neutralize 2 field buffs to 2 different stats, so also really good. Dimitri's going to have a ton of damage packed into his kit, a 16 might weapon, flat +3 attack, death blow 4, and this new low attack and defense B skill. His weapon, the Noble Lance, seems a little wonky, especially if you're fighting enemies and you can't finish them off, or if Dimitri's at full health but the enemy's not, or if they're just missing 1 HP, it was not going to activate, so that's kind of awkward. For the most consistent usage, you're probably just going to want to depend on Dimitri and the enemy being at full HP, and hopefully he just destroys them in 1 round of combat. Dimitri could be like another type of Legendary Ephraim, again with that guaranteed follow-up attack built into his kit, but we're just going to have to see. He looks like another decent unit. Just a reminder, I'll be doing a full banner breakdown on these guys once their full stats come out, so I'm obviously going to be missing some things here. Now moving on to Claude, he is a cavalry archer, or a colorless cavalry archer. Can Claude match the might of Brave Lyn? Let's find out. So for old skills, he has Glimmer, and Glimmer is going to be good with Defense Smoke. As his C skill, I believe this is the first time Defense Smoke is going to be in the permanent summoning pool. With less defense, Claude's going to do more base damage, which is going to increase Glimmer's damage on top of that. Now for his weapon, the Cunning Bow, it's a 14 might bow, grants a flat +3 speed, which is always nice, effective against flying foes as always, and its effect is when total bonuses on Claude plus total penalties on his enemy is greater than or equal to 10, inflicts attack, speed, defense, and res -5 on foe during combat. Again, another in combat debuff ability. We don't have many of those around, so this is very cool to see. So for the example they give, if Claude has a +5 bonus and the foe has a -5 penalty, the calculated total will be 10. So they don't exactly specify what a bonus or penalty is here, but I'm going to assume bonuses are going to include in-combat buffs and penalties are going to include in-combat debuffs, because Claude also comes with low speed and defense 3, just like Dimitri's skill, except it affects speed and defense. So these are in-combat debuffs, so that's going to be -3 speed and -3 defense. That's going to be a total of -6 on penalties, or I guess +6 for penalties. So Claude is only going to need 4 more bonus points on himself to activate Cunning Bow. Again, that's my assumption that penalties is including in-combat debuffs. If it does not include that, then it's going to be a little more awkward. Like, you're going to either have to super buff Claude up to activate Cunning Bow, but it's very powerful if it does work, or you're going to need to run some skills like chill skills. Defense Smoke is really good. Maybe you'll have some decent res and you can run ploy skills on top of him. Not entirely sure how good Cunning Bow is again, but it does have pretty good potential if you can activate it. Our last unit on this banner is Female Byleth, not Male Byleth like everyone was expecting, because we were given the information that Male Byleth will be summonable in the end of July, so gonna have to see about that one. Anyway, Female Byleth is a sword infantry unit. I assume Male Byleth is the same from his sprite. For old skills, she has Fury 4 and Wrath 3. You're not gonna want to make her angry when she's teaching. And she also has even attack wave 3 for even more attack. Now for new skills, oh boy, her sword, the Creator's Sword, which is the sword you see Byleth with in all the trailers, 16 might, accelerate special triggers, and during combat, disables foes' skills that guarantee foes' follow-up attacks or prevents Byleth's follow-up attacks. So that's essentially no follow-up. And its third effect is neutralizes skills that grant special cooldown charge +X to foe, or inflicts special cooldown charge -X on Bailiff. Now this is a new effect as far as I know, but essentially it's saying all those steady breath skills, heavy blade, flashing blade, bold fighter, vengeful fighter, special fighter, all of those do not give any special cooldown or increased special cooldown charge, which is just amazing. When you combine that with the no follow-up effect, the Creator's Sword essentially is a counter to the armor fighter's skills. Worry Fighter, Special Fighter, Bold Fighter, and Vengeful Fighter all get neutralized by this weapon, which is just insane for a game that is dominated by army units a lot of the time. From the looks of things, we're going to have to see what her stats are, but just from the effect on Creator's Sword, Female Byleth is going to be pretty fun to use. And if Male Byleth has the exact same sword, I will be very happy. Or you should be very happy if you're purchasing Three Houses and you get the free copy of him. Now for her special, I'm unsure if this is a unique special, but Byleth has Ruptured Sky. It's a 2 cooldown special, boosts damage by 20% of foes' attacks. So that's a little odd. You're depending on the enemy's attack stat to determine how much extra damage you get. However, if Byleth is fighting a dragon foe or beast foe, the damage is increased to 40% of the foe's attack instead of 20%. So that's not bad at all, especially again if she's going to be fighting some high attack units like 50+ attack, and it's a pretty hefty amount of extra damage on a 2 cooldown special. Now, to me at least, Creator's Sword makes Byleth very interesting as a unit. I would wait if you're purchasing Three Houses and you're getting the free copy of Male Byleth. If he has the exact same build as Female Byleth, then well, you're not going to need her unless you want her, but we'll have to see. Like, to me, as long as he has the same effect on Creator's Sword, I would be perfectly fine with nothing else, honestly. Very awesome kit. Definitely still going to need to see what her stats are, but she's looking good so far. Now, last question, where is Male Byleth now? We kind of assumed he would be joining the house leaders on this initial Three Houses banner because they said he was going to be summonable despite being a free promotional unit. and unless plans have changed, he could still be on a summoning event. Option 1, he gets added to the summoning pool alongside the Three Houses banner. This has been done before with Kaze, who was a special Grand Conquest event reward unit. He got added into the pool on his own, so the same could happen here, but I don't know about that. Option 2, Bailiff is this one's mythic hero, or he appears on the mythic banner itself, which I could also see possible. I'm kind of hoping he's not the mythic hero. I feel like that's a little spoilerish if you know that a mythic hero is kind of like a godlike figure, at least so far from what we've gotten. For option 3, with all the decisions to join a house in Three Houses, the voting gauntlet that's coming up at the end of the month could have a banner, and it could be some kind of themed where Byleth is on that banner. We have had some banners with only one new unit on it, so it's not like it's never been done before. Now option 4, which I did not list, maybe plans did change. Maybe they're moving him to the new heroes banner in August. It could be possible, or they're just saving him for way later. If you did purchase Three Houses, you should get a free copy of Female Byleth as long as you link the same Nintendo accounts, so be sure to do that. Hopefully that copy does get distributed around the launch of the game next week. Now for a little bit of a channel update, am I going to be making videos about Fire Emblem Three Houses? The simple answer is yes. I am definitely going to be making videos about Three Houses. I recently was able to get a capture card to record footage from the Nintendo Switch, so hopefully it all works out together. Now I have some upcoming videos for the next week planned out, or kind of on a soft schedule. So first up, I've actually been working on a new player's guide for Fire Emblem Heroes, not Three Houses. So I wanted to make a new player's guide because I thought if there's going to be a Three Houses banner, maybe that's going to bring in some new players to the game, and there's a lot of things going on in year 3 of this game, so I really wanted to try make a video to help those people out. I wanted to ask you guys, what would you tell someone who's just starting out? Because I've been trying to cut down this guide to a reasonable length because there's just way too much information to bombard someone with, and I wanted to hear some input from you guys if you just wanted to make sure I include something super important. Unfortunately, because it's going to be targeted for completely new players, probably not going to have anything new for you guys. Sorry about that. For the video after that, I'm planning to have the usual banner breakdown for the Three Houses banner. I want to find out their stats. That's probably going to come out on July 22nd when the banner releases. It could happen a day earlier though, depending on when the game updates. After that, for the weekdays next week, I want to have a Three Houses hype week. So basically, for the 3 days leading up to the launch of Three Houses on the 26th, I want to make some special videos talking about the game. I don't have a set what topics I'm going to be discussing, but again, you know, if you want me to cover something specific, maybe I'll take into account. Very excited for that. Once the game launches on the 26th, gonna be playing the game all day. I'm sure that's what everyone else is gonna be doing, and after that, after a full day, I do want to give my impressions of the game, not a review, because there's no way I'm going to be covering any like major part of the story. I probably won't even get through the first half of the game. There's absolutely no way, based on how long people are saying this game actually is, and it's not going to be super in-depth at all. I mean, I just really want to talk about the game once I finally get to play it. It's been so exciting listening to all the news coming out about it. Reviews have seemed generally pretty positive, so that's a good thing. I'm looking forward to playing the game less than a week now, so yeah, it's coming fast. I do also want to ask for your guys' input or feedback on what types of videos you would like to see from Three Houses from me, because this is going to be my first time covering a major Fire Emblem game. I know there's already a lot of other Fire Emblem related YouTubers who have their own videos on these different games, and I don't exactly want to copy them, obviously, so I'm gonna try to figure out my own style for these videos, what I'm gonna be covering, and I'm pretty open to any ideas. I do also kind of want to announce that I'm definitely looking into talking about or making videos for other new games that are coming out this year. Don't exactly have specific games I want to throw out right now, but anything that looks interesting to me, I do want to make more videos on different games other than just Fire Emblem Heroes or just Three Houses. Obviously, because Three Houses is brand new, will be my main focus, at least for a couple weeks or a couple months. Who knows what happens. Very excited about it. It's very scary, but I'm looking forward to the challenge. Related to the idea of making new videos on different games, I did make some slight tweaks to the thumbnails I'm putting out. You might have noticed them already, but I changed the title space a little, different font, a little thinner. But for Fire Emblem Heroes related videos, I'm going to be keeping the same yellow font, so you know that is a Fire Emblem Heroes video. Definitely still going to be talking about the game a lot. There's still way too many things that I haven't talked about. As for other types of games, for example Three Houses, but it could be a different game. I'm planning to use the color that's in my channel icon, kind of a lightish bluish greenish. No idea what actually that color is, like a cyan or something. But if you see that color, you know it's not Fire Emblem Heroes related, so you don't have to click on it if that doesn't interest you. Hopefully you guys can enjoy the different types of content I do want to create from going on from here on out, but I will still be covering Fire Emblem Heroes a lot as my main game. That about wraps it up for this Feh Chat. Maybe I'm going to have to find a different name for this series because I'm not going to always be talking about Fire Emblem Heroes exactly for these types of videos. Anyway, that's about it. I'm super hyped for Three Houses. Less than a week. It's very exciting and I can't wait to get my hands on the game. Again, I am looking for feedback on a couple different things. What kind of videos would you guys like to see from Three Houses? What kind of things should I include in my new player's guide for Fire Emblem Heroes? And just be sure you are aware of the new thumbnails. I think that covers everything. I will talk about the banner in more detail later on, so be on the lookout for that. I guess that's it for now. Lots of videos to come later this week. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.
Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn.